It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Jordan Love. He's fifth in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Packers and the Texans. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Love to throw it on first down. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Throw across his body is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He fires it across his body over the middle, and it's complete. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Off-balance throw. It's complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. On 2nd down, Stroud. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yards. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here it is, 4th down and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. What a big play on 4th and 10. And even 30 yards. They'll drop to throw. will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down. Now, Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Now, Stroud. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. And they're fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The Texans set to punt this one away. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. What a big play for the special teams unit, Greg. They get the block and the score. A big swing that starts with getting to the kicker.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. And anytime you draw up a successful punt block rush, it starts with identifying the breakdown of the protection unit. In this case, they found that weak link. They were able to exploit it. It leads not only to the block, but to the touchdown.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.